Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. And as we head ever closer to the winter season, Weather in 5 brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware of West Babylon, 1226 North Wellwood Avenue, just north of the Southern State Parkway, Long Island's largest rock salt provider, along with everything else you need to get through winter storms like Omni Melt, Petalo, and Mag Ice Pellets and Flakes. So get on down to Omni True Value Hardware to load up on your winter storm supplies. 631-756-1125, omnitruevalue.com. The weekend is here, and after the rains of the last couple of days, depending on where you are, a lot of places didn't get any rain yesterday. If you were north and east of New York City, you got some. But no matter, we're all in the same place today, and we're going to see highs in the upper 40s and low 50s with a fair amount of sunshine. We're kind of taking stair-step declines over the next 5 days because we have two more cold fronts to get through here. And the first one is going to be coming for Sunday. Now, ahead of it, we're going to have our temperatures rise. So we will be back up pretty much in the upper 50s to some lower 60s. Even a couple of 64, 65 degree readings could show up in southern New Jersey and down into northeastern Virginia. But you'll notice it's cooler to the northwest, 40s and low 50s. And that colder air behind the second front will take us down a second leg on Monday, where temperatures will be topping out mostly in the upper 40s to low 50s. And then another front comes through on Tuesday. Now, this one has the coldest air behind it. So we'll be in the 40s on Tuesday until the front passes. And then Wednesday and Thursday look to be two very chilly days. If not, we can call it downright cold. Wednesday's highs in many places might have a tough time getting above 40. It'll be mostly upper 30s and low 40s. And also, after a cold start Thursday, we will still be on the cold side with temperatures topping out only in the low to mid 40s. So quite a switch from what we just went through with 70-degree readings for 6 days in a row and record highs for 6 days in a row. It's sort of getting some payback here as the atmosphere reverts back to normal. Meanwhile, on the satellite view today, looking at fairly decent sky conditions across much of the Northeast. There are some clouds coming off the Great Lakes. Those will diminish as we go through the day and well up into upstate New York and into interior New England. But for the most part, we've got sunshine. There's also some high clouds streaming eastward across the lower Ohio Valley, and they will probably move through some areas later this morning and this afternoon, but nothing of consequence with regards to precipitation. And otherwise, the weather is fairly quiet in the eastern part of the United States, but you can see the energy that's gathering across the northern plains and back up through the northern Rockies. Shows up well on the Canadian satellite view, and you see here this is actually a fairly strong storm that is developing across southern Canada, just west of Lake Winnipeg, that is moving eastward, and it's going to strengthen even more once it gets into eastern Canada. So that sets us up for the next round of changes that we are headed for. And as far as the surface map is concerned, this morning we've got high pressure in Ohio and northwest winds. That high will go out to our east before too long. And here's that next storm system, 988 low, that is moving eastward, and that will bring in that stronger cold front that will come through for later tomorrow. As far as rainfall is concerned for this week, looking at a half an inch or more this is, I think, front end loaded. There's not really much that's going to go on rain wise once we get through to tomorrow's showers. So we could wind up with anywhere from as little as a tenth to a quarter of an inch, perhaps, from northeast Virginia. But then you head into northeastern New Jersey, northeastern Pennsylvania, northern New Jersey, into southern New England, and then also back across Pennsylvania, seeing pockets of a quarter to a half an inch and even a half to 3/4 of an inch in parts of New England. So that is a decent shot. But again, this is all front end loaded, and I think the rest of the week is going to be relatively quiet. A lot of rain coming into the Pacific Northwest as the storminess continues out of the Pacific, and we don't see that changing anytime soon. So the main action here for tomorrow is tomorrow, and that's when we have our cold front. So a good day today. On Sunday, this cold front approaches. This is Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Showers are still pretty far to the west, and it looks to me like they're going to get here later Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening. Nice solid line there of some downpour. So the first part of Sunday should be okay, and then we'll get into these showers. And you'll notice that there's a lot of isobars back through here on Sunday night into Monday morning. Low pressure is up near James Bay. High pressure is down in Texas. So you have a fairly tight pressure gradient, and that's going to produce gusty winds of, I would say, we'll probably see some gusts over 30 miles an hour. I don't know if we're going to get to wind advisory criteria. The gradient isn't. I've seen tighter pressure gradients set up, so this is it's going to be breezy, and at times it will be a little on the windy side. But I'm thinking we're probably going to be just shy of wind advisories. Meanwhile, take a look at for Monday, which shapes up to be a decent day skywise. There's a low up in northern Minnesota, and this is a secondary cold front that is moving on through. That's going to be moving on through on Tuesday, and behind that is a reinforcement and the coldest air that will be coming in for this week. Now, there's not a lot of room for this to develop into anything. There will probably be some snow showers that'll get produced in upstate New York and throughout maybe parts of northeastern as well as northwestern Pennsylvania come Tuesday. When the frontal boundary reaches the coast, I'm thinking that there might even be a snow or rain shower with this. And then after that, it stays windy into Wednesday. The coldest air comes in. That lasts into Thursday, which will be dry. And then we'll start to cloud things over again later Thursday as a warm front starts to pass by to our north. And just an early look into next weekend. Saturday looks okay. And if you want to make an early bet for Sunday, we'll keep our fingers crossed on that, so maybe we'll be able to pull off a nice weekend. Beyond that, you know what follows, and that's Thanksgiving week. So we'll be focusing. Not that many folks will be traveling this year, but no matter. Okay, no Joe and Joe weather show tonight, as usually on Saturdays we don't do one. And we also, by the way, let me just go back just really quick. We do have tropical storm. It doesn't stop. It's a tropical storm Iota in the Caribbean. It is trying to organize here, and I think we're going to start to see this undergo some steady and then rapid strengthening over the next 2 days as it moves towards the west. And this is going to wind up being another major hurricane right behind Category 4 Hurricane Eta that went in the near the Nicaragua-Honduras border and produced rain in feet. Well, this is a week later, another major hurricane likely to follow in its footsteps, although this one looks like it may want to go more to the west and not eventually turn up northward into the Gulf of Mexico. So I just wanted to give that a quick mention here. 13.5 north, 74.8 west. Top winds are 40 miles an hour, moving west-southwest at 5. Joe and Joe Weather Show will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And once again, weather in 5 is brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware, 631-756-1125. Best prices in town for everything you need to get you through winter storms. They're Long Island's largest rock salt supplier, and they also supply a lot of folks in the tri-state area. So Omni True Value Hardware in West Babylon. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later.